Nyght ride on the track.
What's going on, Miss Kai? Hey, girl.
Hey, I couldn't hear. It was going
I know.
in and out for me. I'm like, what?
I know. It's the first day back.
First day.
Season 2. We gonna get through it. You know what I'm saying? I see a couple of people in the audience already tuned in. We are excited about the season 2 of Champaign Confessions. Let me introduce myself. Everybody already know who I am, but I am Miss Maggie T. You know me from Atlanta Falcons Nation originally, but guess what? There's another side to us outside of sports. We're sports women, but we like to talk about everything. Look at that. We already got somebody in the chat. What's going on, Jonta? How are you today? Appreciate you for tuning in. Make sure you guys share this out so you won't miss anything. This is our first episode of the season, so of course we got to build our audience and everything else. People don't realize we're back, but I'm excited. So who's right next to me?
Girl, the one and only Miss Kai.
Miss
Look
Kai.
at Mad Mike tuning in. Hey. The
That's
world
right, girl.
is ready to see our faces. Hello,
yes. It's been a while, honey, and we're matching today. So we always got to do something together because we're twinning. That's how we do it. What's going on, Matt? Mike, appreciate you. Make sure you tell the fellas and everybody that we're here. We're back, ready to go. I need to see a couple more people in the chat, but you ready for this shenanigans?
I am. And look, Mike talking about can I not cuss? See, we gotta fill you guys in on a little something because
it might be just a little bit differently season 2. I call it taking the gloves off. First season we was just trying to get the feel of it, but me and Kai, we're a little too raw when it comes to conversations, especially when we're talking amongst ourselves. So you'll get a little bit of that also in our sports side, but I think it's time to let loose.
Yeah, we have to be ourselves, guys. We felt like, with season 1, we talked real stuff and we let loose, but we kind of held back from it just to kind of get people used to us. But we're gonna be honest, we're a little bit more raw than that, and so we have to be ourselves, because one thing we always talked about was you got to be yourself, and you're not for everybody. So if we hope everybody sticks around, but if this ain't for you, if we're a little too, cutthroat, then we understand.
But hide your kids, hide your wife.
Yeah.
This ain't the episode for you.
Yeah. So guys, just get ready. That's all I gotta say. We're not holding hands. We held hands in season 1. We'll hold your hand for a minute, but we turning loose a little quick now. You gotta I don't know what else to say, Maggie. They just gonna have to they're just gonna have to see.
They just gonna have to figure it on out. But what we're gonna do first, though, of course, before we get to the shenanigans, we got to get to a segment that you guys already know a little bit. You've been seeing it out there, and we'll go in a little bit more about what my mental space is. But this is our my mental space motivational moment. So right before we get into our juicy topics or whatever we're talking about today, we want to give you some type of inspiration, so we want to start just like when you wake up in the morning, you got to start your day off right, because if you don't, your whole day is going down. So, and we have to be an example for our own selves. So why not have a little motivational piece to kind of it might be some people just waking up from, getting ready to go to work and they need this message. So it's never too late to because you can go to bed with a positive message, so this is our my mental space motivational moment. You can all drop us something if you want us to mention it and talk about it. Send it to us. We love feedback. We love everything. So let's kind of get right into it. So as this is our logo, my mental space, building a community of hope and togetherness. Yes, ma'am.
Mike, I'm smiling because you have no idea.
Let me come in and out. For some reason, I'm low, so I'm going to come in and out. But I'm going to let Kai go ahead and go. Tell us a little bit about my mental space, and then we'll get into the emotional. Since it's the first episode of the season, we at least got to explain what my mental space incorporated is. And let me refresh my screen and come on back in while you're doing that.
Well, guys, my mental space incorporated, as you see, the down at the bottom underneath, it's building a community of hope and togetherness. And I personally was inspired with creating. It's a nonprofit, so because of my own struggles and challenges that I went through. And so with doing that, I took what I went through, wanted to turn it into something positive to help others that were dealing with, mental health issues like anxiety, OCD, bipolar. I mean, we can go on. It's a lot of things out there, to help others in the community. And of course, I had to bring my partner in crime, Miss Maggie, because she had the same vision. She, going through some of the same struggles. Her and you and I met, Maggie. We just came together. We joined forces. She liked the vision. I liked the vision. We had the same vision. I mean, the same vision, not even similar, the same vision of what we wanted to do in the community. Our primary focus is youth. But of course we want to help, our ladies and our men, but we got to get a hold of our future, guys. So the youth is our primary focus. Yes. But Maggie, soon I guess we were going to be working on doing some closed group,
yes, some focus groups. Yes. Right. We're definitely getting ready to get that started up, and we'll go definitely in more details about that. But this is a year that we're going to put our talents in motion, our gifts, our heart, our passion, You know,
Right.
that's why this episode is called New Year, New Me.
And what?
Cut the BS.
Cut the BS, and we know what BS stands for. So
Mm-hmm.
get ready, guys.
Thank you, Matt Mike. So
Ladies.
let's go ahead and get into this motivational quote. You know, it's just some steps, steps
Yeah.
that we can get through and everything. Hey Zay, how you doing?
Hey,
Oliver,
hey,
look
hey.
at that. Are you pinching? You're
You
dreaming.
Oliver B.
We're back.
We're back.
Yes, we are.
We're back.
I'm excited about this. It's been a long time coming. I know there was some delays. Hey, what's up, Six Man? All of y'all coming up in here. Hercules.
ATL Leo, Andrew.
Oh, yes, absolutely. So, Miss Kai, tips. And I think this is hitting home for the both of us. So this is a perfect thing here. This is tips for living when you just don't feel like you have any more go. You know, you're ready to give up. You know, these are things that you can take with you every day. And now if you need us to send this to you, you know, that you can put this on your nightstand, whatever, your mirror when you're brushing your teeth. If you need something that's going to remind you, there's those daily affirmations that you got to remind yourself, look, whatever yesterday was, today is another day. So let's talk about it. Tips for living. Tend to your own business. And that, you know, and that basically means you cannot put on all the weights of everybody else's stuff on your shoulders when you're not even taking care of you.
Right.
Your business. You're sticking your neck out for everybody else, but you're the last thought of everything. And at the end of the day, guess what?
Or just
you wore down
your own business and get out of other people's business, you know, with drama and things like that. So that's the biggest thing.
Let's see here. Check yourself first before blaming others. There's a little bit of accountability there. So it's like, yo, you did this. And this is something I'm learning in therapy. And yes, I am seeing a therapist still. This is what I'm learning in therapy. It's your approach to things, like in conversations and everything. You did this, you did that, but what about yourself? You got to point that finger back at yourself. Learn to say no. That's right, Zay. Zay in a bag. No. You know, I like number 8. So let's go ahead. Don't get in debt. Debt is the biggest finances. For one thing, right now, just the economy with everything. Because, of course, last year we was doing all right. This year we're struggling.
It's rough. It's rough.
It's rough out here.
Yep.
So not getting in debt is a hard thing, but try to focus on what you can control though in that situation with your finances. Now, of course, if you can't control certain things, you know, your car got this, you know, repoed and things like that. Just, you know, God, it will come to me when I'm ready for it type of situation. What's up, Pam?
Hey, Miss Pam. Hey.
Oh, here too. I'm loving this. So
you finally made it.
Pam, if you could put it in the ladies chat so they can come watch us, that would be great. The link. I really want more women on here as well. So the next one is try to be as
But Maggie, you left out on number 3 with don't get in debt. If you are in debt, I mean, it happens. So you can get in debt, get out, just have a plan. Just have a plan. And work through that plan. Take it a little at a time, day by day. So I just want to add that little piece to it, you know.
Okay. And it says try to be as independent as possible. Now that one, that takes a little bit of more effort because we're so quick to help me, do it for me. You know, you're so used to somebody else paving the way for you. You're so used to everything being handed to you. But guess what? What if that person is no longer there?
Then
What if
what?
their resources dry up?
Then
You
what?
haven't built any type of independence within yourself. So you're out there looking like, I don't know what else to do.
Right.
I don't know how to go on.
Yep.
I don't know how to, because you
I don't know how to
depended on so many
survive.
people. You don't know how to survive on your own.
You don't know how to survive. Even me, being a married woman, I gotta make sure I take care of myself. Being independent, I think independently. So I mean, it's a balance that I have to create. It's like, you just never know. So
you know what? I thought of something that we didn't do. We'll do it afterwards. We have to talk about our journey. We'll talk about that at the end.
We'll talk about our journey.
Yes, we'll talk about our journey in a minute. Let's see. Be a person who gives to the less fortunate. So, we got so many people that's making it now. They don't forget about where they came from.
Yep.
And even if you look at Wendy Williams, have you heard her story? She has no more money. Let me take a sip on that one. So how you treat people and how you act like you're better than thou, that can be taken away from you.
And look, that's not even funny to me. That's not even, I didn't take a drink of water and whatever, like, and juice,
I know.
Like, because you see, I didn't laugh. It's just the fact that that's a true moment, y'all. That's for any and all of us. Like, you gotta look, you come from, where it's, what we call, the hood or whatever, for lack of a better term. I don't want anybody to be offended, but, and then you make it up and you in these you living good. You live in big homes, gated, nice stuff, and then you just
forget about everybody else.
I'ma say it, shitting on other people.
And that was her story though. That was her, I'm going to ridicule other people about their lives, but you can't come for my life. You can't talk about mine.
She ain't in nobody's business now.
So
okay, Wendy, we learning some lessons, girl.
You gotta humble yourself,
look,
people.
How you doing, Wendy?
How you doing?
How you feeling, girl? What's up?
It says doing right by people who are there for you. And we're going to get really deep into these conversations here. Let's get into this list. I know we're going down it. I like this one. God will supply all your needs. If you don't got nothing else, you got that faith. Now, if you're not, of course, we don't push our faith on anybody else. Whatever you believe in, however you worship, and whatever you do spiritually,
that's your business.
That's your business. But find that higher power and pray, because He will guide you. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's hard, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's hard. We had a little discussion, Maggie and I, before we went live. It got really deep and really, didn't it?
It did. But that's why we're here for each other, because it's like, I had a rough day today.
Yeah.
I had a day today. Well, two days actually, that it went from earlier to yesterday. I brought it into my day, and it was my entire day. And I couldn't focus on how I wanted to focus. And I said, I know we got this show tonight. I got to find a way to get it together before I can, because I can't fake it to make it.
And that's what we were saying. I said, you know what? I'm going to get on this show. They're going to see me, whatever, because I don't want to hide. We're not the ones to hide away or shy away from, this is real, y'all. We can't, we have to be about what we're about and what we're trying to do here in the community. So if we hold back on what we're Maggie and I are very transparent. I do not care We're not ashamed of what we're going through, what we did. You know, I've told y'all before, you know, we laugh and joke about it, how I did people, but it's the truth, you know. And you have to at some point gain that confidence within yourself that it don't matter what nobody say. I don't care if, y'all, it just doesn't matter, because I'm gonna continue doing what I have to do. You know, believe in what I believe in.
Yep.
What we've realized is that we have more people that's for us than against us. And
that's going to what we're talking about next. That's the next step right there. So
there we go.
Surround yourself with good people. Now, when I say good people, there's a difference now. You got yes men, you know, that make you feel, you know, they tell you what you want to hear, you know, but they're not telling you what you need to hear. I need those people in my life that's going to like, girl, you know, what the hell wrong with you? Hey, sit down somewhere and pay attention. You acting crazy. You doing this. Girl, you better not give up. What the hell are you talking about? You got everything, if you know. So it's like, this is me and Kai.
Hey, you remember
we're gonna hold each other accountable, and we're gonna call each other out, and we were like, nope, you better dry them tears.
What happened in October for my birthday? Oh, we had our little text match.
Lord.
We had our little.
We're two of the same personalities. So me and Kai keeps it real sometimes, to the point where it can be too real. And I'm blaming I'm blaming her, but she was like, I didn't get nothing.
I didn't get your text. I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm like, well, whatever. I'll send you the stuff.
Me and Kai at each other's store right before her birthday celebration. It was like, well, I ain't, you know, no, because I've made reservations and you ain't confirmed nothing. I was like, oh, you know, so yeah. But guess what? Those are type of friends you need, though, because it's like, girl, you ain't gonna pull no wool over me. You're not gonna just talk to me any type of way. I'm gonna come for you and check for you.
Right. You know? When we seen each other, when we finally all met up, and I was like, what's up? And you was like, what's up?
Yeah.
And we good. I mean, it wasn't nothing.
So why you don't listen to me? Because Mike, you know what? That's a whole nother thing right there. We ain't gonna talk about Miss Maggie today and her listening stuff. You said sounds like me.
That's a show.
That's a whole nother show.
We're
gonna get into our own stuff that we need to work on. We're gonna have an episode like that. So, but it says, you know, surround yourself with good people. You got to. If you want to have friends, you have to be a friend.
I had to learn that myself. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, because I had a realization that I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not a good friend. I want everybody to do for me. What the hell am I doing for that person? I'm not supporting them. I'm not doing that, but I'm asking for all this. I'm just being honest. I had to learn that. Keep going.
Okay. I know. Wait on the Lord and be of good courage, and he will give you the strength to get through anything.
Take a deep breath on that, y'all. Seriously, because we're human, and this crap be hard sometimes.
Oh yeah.
You know,
I literally broke down last week. Just at my computer, be working, and it just, you're not going to be all right every day, people. Just because you're seeing a therapist, just because, you know, things are working all right. Okay. You know, it's going to be a moment where you're going to be a human. You're going to go through those things, but you got to find a way, you know, to push through that when you feel like you can't. You know, it's like my vouch to myself this year is like, I cannot be in that same slump I was in every year around this time. I've been diagnosed with PTSD, seasonal depression, and anxiety. And it always happens around the winter months.
Yep.
You know,
starts in like September.
I lose myself.
October. Yeah.
Yeah, and I would get in the bed and don't want to do anything. I push people away, and I'm still doing that. I'm still pushing people away sometimes. So it's something that I'm not perfect about. Like J-Rock, we barely communicate, but he hits up me and checks on me when he can. He's like, I know you're going through a lot, but hey, just thought about you.
Matter of fact, Maggie, during that time on my birthday, J-Rock and I were talking, and he was we were just talking, and I was telling him about the birthday plans that, you know, us girls, we're gonna go out to the show or whatever and have some fun. And he was like, he asked me something about you, Maggie. I can't remember how he asked. And I was like, of course I invited her, whatever. Yeah. I was like, but she ain't returned my calls. I ain't heard. So guys, that's what started and led up to what me and Maggie was just saying. We was at each other's throats, whatever, over the phone. And I was like, I ain't heard from her. I was like, you know what? I understand people going through stuff. I was like, but I'm sick of this shit. I'm tired of it. She ain't responded. I was there for her birthday doing all this, and she ain't giving me the same. So he know what I'm talking about. He knows.
Yeah. So it's sometimes it be that. Let's get to this last little point, then we'll get into our conversation. Okay. Whatever you do it from the heart. So it's with that very moment with me and Kai, you know, for one thing, I was going through some technical issues with my device. So stuff wasn't going through, because Mike was even like, I can't even get in contact with you. I'm like, look, man, here's a screenshot, like I did with her. Here's a screenshot. I sent it. It didn't go through. But at the same time, I was also going back into that, okay, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm just going to go through my days and my time. So I kind of did get distant and quiet with a lot of people, you know. So, you know, and you said what J-Rock was saying, said, don't let it take its toll on you, you know, the things that you're going through. ATL Leo said, I'm doing that now, being snappy, pushing some people away when I'm moody. Yeah.
I'm moody too. I'm upfront. I'm fun. I can be funny acting, like moody. It's just moody. I've gotten better, but it's still there. You are too.
Yeah. I've heard that quite a few times, kind of lately. So
hey, before we move on, I do want to give credit. So that list that Maggie just put up there, I want to give a shout out to my cousin Kristen, call it Kristen Nicole. A few weeks back, maybe about 3 weeks or so ago, my cousin passed away. And my cousin Kristen interviewed her. Well, that's actually her grandmother, but my cousin, but she was like an aunt to me, you know, because she's older, whatever. And so she interviewed her grandmother, who is my cousin, and that was the list that she came up with. That was like the life. That's beautiful. She shared that at the funeral. And so I just wanted to share that with you all. I talked it over with Maggie, and we felt like it was very appropriate to start our, you know, first show and share that. So if you guys want to, I guess we can share that and make sure everybody gets
we can share it. I'll put it on the wall, and I'm gonna put something to that. I honestly wish that list was out there a little earlier for a family member of mine's. I just recently had a death in my family. And right now we don't know if it was an overdose or, but we do know that she was feeling like giving up in life. She felt like she didn't have anybody. So that hits home for me because, of course, I'm not going to get into her life, but it was a lot of people that just kind of, well, you know, she did she lost her parents.
Mm-hmm.
Those were her support system, everything that she had. When she lost them, it was just like, I don't have anybody else. And she just kind of survived the best way she could. Some things she shouldn't have done, you know, but it was her coping mechanism. And I feel like you don't know what's people, because like, oh my God, you see her posting and everything else. Everything looks beautiful. Everything
That's
looks
how it is.
okay. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so it's like from the eye to me, I'm thinking everything is okay.
Right.
Everything is all right. But she was crying out, and she talked to somebody 2 weeks before that and just poured all her heart out. So she was hurting inside. She felt she lost herself. So it's like those messages when it's like, if you don't have anybody else, seek God. Seek him. Have him help you pull through those things. And you're not alone out there. If it's not your immediate family or your so-called friends, there are support groups out there that are just like you. They're out there. They're out there. You know? So
and
what's
that's
going
what
on,
we
Lyrics
plan
Mom?
on. We plan on, hey, Lyrics Mom, we plan on being a part of that, like we said, with the group. So we're definitely going to try harder and get in things done. We've just had a lot going on, but it's going to happen because
we got to do this. We got to do it.
Yeah.
No longer pushing it off. We just got to do it.
Yeah.
And that's one thing we got to learn about our own mental health. You might not feel like you want to do it, but you got to do it. Do it. Because at the end of the day, you're going to feel better about it, because it's like, you know what? The devil was trying to pull me from doing this. But guess what? It's the reaction. We got people in the chat with us today, and this is our very first episode of our season.
Thanks.
So y'all share this out. What's up, Vibe Nation?
I didn't even realize.
Welcome.
Thank you.
We appreciate that. That's what I'm saying. They're here. They're ready. They're excited.
We wouldn't have a show without y'all. So.
Oh yeah. So now all the you know.
Let's get to it. Let's get to it.
Let's get to it. This is what we here to talk about today, because honey. Oh, we ain't got no. We said we was gonna do or something, but I ain't even got that up. So we're just gonna put the picture up there. We got to get that the other background stuff together. So So as a matter of fact, I'll just do this.
Go ahead, girl. Push the button. Jesus. Everybody start praying right now.
Yeah, because this that conversation right here. So you know,
start praying right now, because y'all know just as well as we know that this is a hot mess.
Absolutely.
Both of them.
Yeah. You know, so
absolutely not.
In case people don't know who this person is. Yeah. She's in love with the person on the left there, Blueface. And she's been involuntary all up in my mentions, and you know, I don't know what's going on with that situation, but I try to unfollow and everything, but it just keeps finding its way back into
This is crazy. You know, we had a discussion, guys. Remember on season 1 about Chrisean Rock, about the toxicness with her and Blueface. Y'all remember that? Okay, if you don't, go back and watch what we were talking about. But you know, like we said, season 1, we holding hands, we being like, okay, whatever, all Chrisean, and then we saw that we thought she was trying to do better after she had the baby, and here she come with this BS.
Yeah.
No, this is ridiculous.
It is. And then of course, in the middle right there is, so of course, Chrisean Rock's tattoo. I guess the tattoo shop is saying this is real. And of course, she did go live recently. And it is on her face. So yeah. And then right before that, she made a post about I'm moving back in, to his house. I don't know where Jaden is or what's going on with that, but I haven't heard. I don't know if she just left because he went to jail, or I try not to follow it, but I have no choice but to follow it because it's all in our face. So, but the middle part is the chick right there, her booty cheek. She don't got his face talking about I'm gonna put his face where he loves to be.
What? And wait a minute, guys. Did you guys hear that she said she may as well get his face tattooed on her face as well?
Yeah. So
look at this. Look at this. I got it. I'm laughing. wasted
your prayers. That's how I feel. But you know what? I know people. I know people like that just cannot let it go. Can't. They something about. I don't know if it's the pain. I don't know what it is, but she cannot let this man go, and he dogged the hell out of her.
Maggie,
all of them.
That much power and no ping. Okay, ain't that much power. They ain't got that much power. This is ridiculous. Y'all, go help them. Somebody, one of y'all in the chat, somebody go help them. Because we don't have time for this.
Said Chrisean started a trend. And I, you know what? And I did see that. AB, like he said, somebody put AB, Antonio Brown, on her face.
Wait a minute, what?
Yes, look it up.
Somebody put Antonio Brown.
Yes.
Are y'all talking about the chick that his girlfriend with the kids?
I don't even know. Like I said, I don't follow the craziness and the goofiness, but I seen it. I don't know how true it is, but apparently she's supposed to have got his face.
He said Selena. I think J-Rock said that too. Somebody, Oliver B said Selena.
Mm-hmm.
J-Rock pulled Selena Powell. Lord, they putting her whole government name. Y'all calling the girl out. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all just like me and Maggie. That's what I'm talking about. We all the same. Call them out.
Call them out.
Call they butt out. Call them. Y'all need, girls, listen here. You all need, and you know what? Y'all are too talented and too beautiful for this foolishness. And to Blueface, you are too handsome as well. Very handsome. And I don't know what's going on, but I know what all three have in common. It's something they crying out for. It's something that they are lacking. It's
attention. It's well, I know with Chrisean is childhood trauma.
Right.
With Blueface as well. You see this, mama.
His mom talked about his mom actually on one of her I want to say a rant, but like a live, she was talking about it because I believe that's her oldest son. And pretty much she basically was talking about to the fact, he's the oldest and it was a lot of mistakes she made with the oldest. And like same for me, I've learned, from our older kids. Okay, I remember when I did this, to be a better, even better mom.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Going forward for them, and then with the younger one. So
you live and you learn.
What we do now with these kids.
Mm-hmm. Especially the kids now in this generation. It's like,
oh, you can't.
We're too busy trying to be a friend to our children.
And I ain't.
Oh, okay. But it's too many parents out there that just, here's a tablet. You got this. That's going to raise you.
Time. Here's some screen time.
I'm going to go over here and deal with whoever this is I'm laid up with. Forget about you. Right. Throw you some snacks to eat, some Takis and all this kind of stuff so you can be distracted. But I'm not being a parent to you, though. But you feel some type of way when that child, for one thing, whatever you're doing, drugs, different men, whatever you got going on, it's the product that they're around. And then they don't have that father figure right there for them. Or it can be in both parents in the household, and they're just, bad people as well. So I'm not saying just single parent home, mother homes. It's single parent home, father homes.
Yep.
Or they can be together and they're just as toxic for each other. So they're sitting there taking it out on each other and they're fighting and everything else. But that person is putting that mate first before their children. And then you're wondering why they're lashing out in school and acting up, and you're just letting the streets raise them.
And I'm gonna tell y'all, that's a lot of our stress in this household, because we're trying to find time for the relationship, because all of the energy is put on them kids. We worry about, because they're like in the magnet programs. So you're trying to make sure we checking them grades. It's not all about, they're athletes, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all, it ain't all about sports. Academic wise, what's going on with you? We got to be a part of y'all life. And sometimes they'll have them attitudes and stuff. I'm gonna be honest. Look, I had to handle my 11-year-old like he was some punk off the street a few times. For real. I'm talking about Buck. Y'all know I got to get Buck on him. Like, who you? Because we looking at each other in the face already. But like I said, you're not going, who you talking to? Who you answer? What's up with you? Because I don't do anything but sacrifice for you. So, and I don't owe you shit.
Oh yeah. Oh, that entitled, that's a good one.
Oh, girl, we got to move on, because we can talk.
We're going to have to move on. We're going to go in on this. It says that goes back to yes, ma'am point. Y'all was talking about it. No way her friend, and you let her even go and get that done. So it's like, exactly. She ain't got the right people in her life.
Right.
Girl,
if she would have had us as some friends.
No. We're looking at that like, I know,
child, we might make the news.
Hold on, you think you finna walk around with that on your face around us though? Really?
Right, like who?
I'm just saying. So, after that, we done talking about the foolishness, because it is a mess. It is a mess. But we want to go ahead and move on, because we're just feeling it now, and now it's time to call everybody out, because
we're calling you out.
It's about that time, because everybody, new year, new me. Ooh, I'm finna, 2024 is the year for me, baby. I'm finna do all this stuff, and I'm finna run a marathon. I'm finna be a millionaire. I can get a whole bunch of clients doing this get rich scheme. Oh yeah, it's for me.
Same shit every year. It's the same every single year. I'ma lose weight. I'ma do this. I'ma do that.
Save the BS.
Save it.
Save it. We're over it. We came in to, 2023. Oh yes, the new life of us and all of that. But we was like, what? Did we really stick to what we were saying? Did we really do all of what we said we were going to do? Save the BS.
Me and Maggie like, girl, I ain't getting on that show talking about new year, new me. This is it's going on. I got this. I'm gonna do this. No, cut that shit out.
Thank you.
Did you reflect on your mistakes? Did you do some reflection? You still in them folks' business? Huh? You minding your business? Huh? You tending to your own kids, your own husband, your own wife? Huh? Your own job? Huh? Your own household? Huh?
Wait a minute.
Hey, have you reflected on your attitude? You still got the same old nasty ass attitude? Huh? Did you reflect? Damn, some losing some weight. How about you tend to your own damn business? How about you do some shadow work? How about you stop pointing the damn finger at other people? How about you take responsibility? How about you just look in the mirror and talk to your damn self?
Mm-hmm. So, with that being said, are your New Year's resolutions realistic? And I'm asking we're asking the chat. This is for the chat.
Chat, come on, chat.
Okay, so whatever you said you was gonna go into 2024 doing, here it is, February 6th. Have you done it? I need everybody to put put all your goals and all this stuff. What have you done towards your goals? What have you done? It's a whole march in, people.
Let's talk, man. Let's honest.
Talk. We want to hear. So Pamela, Oliver, I want to hear ATL Leo. Did you lose those thumb weights? No. Zay in the bag. If you wait to the new year, you get to get something done. It's never going to get done. So you're telling on yourself. Testify. Testify up in here. Amen. She sounded like Juvenile. This ain't look. I told you it's going to be a whole different Champaign Confessions. We letting it all out. Kai going off again. Preach.
Cause I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Last year, me and Maggie had a whole bunch of plans.
We got our store to go. We got our store together. We did get our store together.
We did.
We did do that.
But we BS'd on some stuff.
We did.
And when I say BS'd, we did not
apply ourselves like we should
do.
There you go. Absolutely nothing.
We did.
We didn't do a damn thing.
We overloaded and could not accomplish everything. We accomplished some stuff, but no. That's why I say we gonna be real with y'all.
Well, look, I'm saying we ain't gonna come over here and just say, we got it together. We do all our stuff. No, we mamas. We wives and girlfriends and everything else and everything. We focus on all the other stuff, but we ain't focusing on what we supposed to be doing either. So
exactly,
it's a check to everybody. It said my New Year's resolution. And what's up, Will the Georgia Reaper? My New Year's resolution was to stop making New Year's.
Wait a minute. Okay, I can rock with that. It's just, you know what? I'm still taking it day by day, trying to do my best. How about that? And mind my own business.
That's that realistic. That's being realistic.
I can rock with that.
I don't do no talking. I let the results do the talking. Okay.
I can rock with that one too.
Okay. And Oliver said he got a new job. So
everybody show some love. Who was that? Oliver B. Everybody show Oliver B something in the chat. Cause that's a celebration.
That's somebody doing something.
Yep. Oliver B, are you happy with your new job?
Mm-hmm. Congratulations.
Right there too.
That's a start from him. He said, I'm just gonna sit here. And that's the problem. We sit there, we're stubborn. Hey, Mike. The beautiful women are back. Yes. And there's going to be a lot more of us. Speaking of, though, let's go ahead and before we get on into the deepness, let's talk about what's going on right here.
Okay. So, guys, we started our lock journey. I know I wanted the micro locks. It's starting to bud. I wanted micro, the smaller ones. And I knew my hair was curly, so I knew it would curl on the ends. So I started off with the 2-strand twist back in October. I think Maggie started hers in October as well. And it's starting to bud now. I'll let Maggie talk about her own personal. So let me get through mine. It's starting to bud. So like I said, it was like maybe Halloween week. I think Maggie had started hers a week or so prior to that. And I decided, I did the micro locks because I like really flowy hair because I'm used to long, straight hair. Yeah. And I wanted to be able to pull it up in buns, ponytails, wear it down, let it keep growing longer and longer because I have a busy schedule, ripping and running with kids, My girls, they got a lot of hair. Everybody just got hair. Even my son, it's hair all over the place, and it's thick. And so I just wanted to wake up in the morning and not have bad hair days. I did have the shave little sides, the little style I had. Well, that's going back out. And so now I'm going to be able to get that going, and I'm happy. It's versatile, it's easy. I do my own what do you call it, like the palm roll, and I do it myself. It takes a couple of days, but I do it where I don't have anywhere to go necessarily, because it takes about 3 days to get through this hair, y'all. So, and I'm happy with doing it because I have a system. Long as I have a system in place, I'm cool. And that's pretty much it and on my journey why I decided to do that. And so go ahead, Maggie.
So, as far as my journey, as everybody know, of course, you kind of see me. I used to do the soft ones, and I'll add it to my hair. And of course, I had a hairstylist one day. It wasn't the soft locks at the time, but I had got like a high ponytail type of situation where she sewed my ponytail on, and it made it so a lot of restriction on my scalp that it took away a lot of my hair in the middle.
Oh, that was a lot of traction.
Yes. And it was to the point where I had to literally cut that off. Like, I was feeling like I was going to pass out. It was so much. And I was like, wait a minute.
It felt thin and
it was very thin. It was very thin at the top. So I had lost a lot of hair, so I couldn't wear how I wanted to. So I did braids, and I did, soft locks and things like that, to get it to grow. And Grow for Both oil helped me. I got to get the bottle.
I'm gonna get a bottle of that from too. I told Kira I was. So I am.
Yes. Grow for Both oil. I gotta find it. When she's talking, I'll probably go grab a bottle. But naturalhydrations.com is the website. Yeah, go check it out. Natural Hydrations.
And her Instagram.
And her Instagram, Growth for Both LLC. Sound and spell just like that.
Put her
I think we do have a picture.
Yeah, put that up real quick. Just flash it.
That's right. It's right here. Grow for Both.
Akira, thank me. Thank me. Thank you.
Thank her. So yes. Oh look, we got the banner and everything. I'm trying to get all this stuff. Look, we're gonna get it together.
You got it.
I'm trying. Here we go. So yeah, Grow for Both. And then these are the now they actually, this is just the regular prices, but now they have a special Her Story sale going on. So go use the hashtag on there and get you some discounts on that. But it's it grows your hair, and it's natural hydration oil, shampoo, and conditioner. And you can go to her Instagram. You can go to the website, and I'm just support Black business people. It's Black History Month. Support it. And it's made for natural ingredients, no chemicals involved. Handmade. This is handmade oil. So I trust it in all my children's head and my own. So I'm never going to do a product that doesn't, because I don't like greasy, weighed down. Like I'm touching my hair now. There's not a lot of gunk in it. I don't feel like, it doesn't feel that way. So, but as far as my journey, I just was like, you know what? Divorcing, living in my truth now. I felt like this was just my way, because I'm always like, I want to cover it up, and I don't have the patience to do this.
Right.
I'm very undecided on how I want my hair. I want it like this. I want it like that. But I was like, you know what? I want to, because my children started doing it. I started with my youngest because her hair is kinky and tender-headed. So I didn't want to fight with her. So her auntie started hers, and hers are starting to grow beautiful. Then it inspired my other two daughters. And it was just like, actually, it's kind of nice. Then I start seeing everybody else that's really doing it. And then the person, Kira with she's growing out hers. She's been doing it a little longer, where it's like right here. So it's like I'm inspired by people that are, have taught me and educated me about it. And, you know, it's actually a spiritual thing for, a lot of people. So it's like this is, this is going to be something I want to grow and live with. It's going to be my talking piece. It's going to be my energy. I'm meeting a lot of more people that's into the, because look, African beads.
Yep. And you got
I'm
wood stuff.
So it's,
matter of fact, I need to get me some feather earrings. I had some and I don't know where. Look, we need to go. We got some things to do. We have our henna and our crystal and our jewelry shopping to do.
Oh yeah, so
gotta make that happen. And
I'm going to my natural ways.
Yeah,
I'm loving the natural. I'm tired of covering it up, faking it or whatever. It looks cute on me now,
Yeah,
but it's not mine.
Huh?
I want to grow my own natural hair out, and
what
stop putting braids on it. Because when you put extensions and do things like that, you get what I'm saying? So no, now this is mine now. Okay, I ain't talking about that.
What are you talking about? Okay, I got you. I'm on the same. Okay, I got you, girl. I'm just making sure. Okay, all right.
Kira said, "Thank you, my girl." So you gave her a shout out.
Kira. You welcome.
Because I was about to go walk and get it, but I realized we do got a picture up there. So guys, naturalhydrations.com. You better tell them Champaign Confessions sent you. Leave a comment. Leave a, hashtag all of that. Share out.
Tag us.
We would appreciate it. And we're doing a pop-up shop at a jazz fest this Saturday. So that's going to be fun. So yeah, we have a vending table there. And I'll get to hear some jazz. That's right up my alley. So it's going to be nice. So we'll put the ads out there. I don't know if the tickets are still available, but just come out and entertain yourself. If you want to hear some jazz and network or whatever. And it's like, I think it's a full course meal and music and everything going on with that. So I'll put the flyer out if there's still availability. I'm not sure. But if you do so happen to go to the event, come to our table and give us a shout out and, buy some products and everything else like that. So, all right, let's go into our next topic. We got, so the next one was like, just, we called you out about you and your, new year, being realistic, whatever.
We called you out about your New Year's resolution. BS. Okay. All right. So next.
Go ahead, Ms. Kyle. You can go ahead and say it because I talk so much. I got to tell me to shut up.
All right. So you see right here, setting achievable goals. Don't put more on your plate that you can handle. Maggie, don't we have an article?
We do. Let me get to it.
Because, and I'm asking about this article because, when we say setting achievable goals, that goes back to setting realistic goals. It has to be manageable. Like, for instance, 50 pounds in 1 month. I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
But why don't you start with 5 or 10? I'm just using that for an example. Even with your to-do list, them to-do lists be growing. You get 1 or 2 off, you add in 5 more.
Yeah.
Prioritizing and just taking it one day at a time and then focus on you can do 1 or 2 tasks. But even if it's just 1, focus on that 1, scratch it off. It's easier said than done.
It is. And
sometimes we can get out of the habit, and I'm speaking for myself too. And that's why you have to have a good support team. You got to have a tribe.
They tell you, girl,
you can rely on them to remind you, of how it goes.
So this is basically, setting realistic goals, because it's never too late to make realistic New Year's resolutions and how-to guides.
Mhm.
And then ATLEO said that's what I do to put, he put too much on his plate.
Yeah.
Oliver said same. I learned my lesson as years went on. So it's going to, each year you're going to learn something from it. It's like, you know what? Okay, maybe the Ferrari in my parking lot isn't the achievable goal. Maybe it's a Honda Accord that I can afford right now with my budget. So it's just attainable things that you can, of course, budget and afford, that you can reach right away. So understand the why behind your goals is the first step. It is crucial to know and figure out and realize why behind your New Year's resolution to make it work. So it's like, you got to have a real reason. It can't just be some just off the wall, something that you ain't even never accomplished before. I'm just going to go walk a tightrope across the city of Atlanta because I see my friend says she can do it.
So you're going to add that to the world longest stripper pole?
So ask yourself why you want to do this. What's the purpose? What's really driving you? So, and these answers will help you figure out exactly what's realistic, measures looks like, and identify activities you really enjoy doing. An aspect that is the key for long-term success. So you really got to get into the why. Okay, so now you got the list, but why?
Why? What is the why? What is the motivation behind it?
Like, is this something that you're really into, or is this somebody else that said that you should do it? Oh, you know what? You might be good at model, but you don't like people. You don't like crowds. You're a singer that's shy. But somebody like, go on American Idol, girl. Oh, you know what? I'm going to hype myself up, but I ain't never practiced a day in my life. So it's like you're living through somebody else's dream. Or one thing is a pet peeve of mine. It's when you're living somebody else's dream and they're selling you a whole dream.
They're telling you what you need to do and what you need to do for your life. And we've all gotten caught. Well, a lot of us have gotten caught up in that, not thinking for ourselves and other people telling us what we should do. And, you have to take control of your own life, guys. Yeah. You have to find out what it is, what your, how can I say this? What your mission is, because all of us, it was written in the stars. We've all had things that were written in the stars for us. So you got to figure out what your path is. But you have to, in order to know that, you got to have to know yourself. Just because you're around and you're alive and that doesn't mean you know who you are. I didn't really find out who I was for real until a few years ago. And I accepted it and I embraced it.
You got to
start there first. And then that's how you build the people around you. And you'll notice like, oh, no wonder I ain't talked to them in several years. Yeah. I can't even see myself. So you got to know yourself and then know what you want. And then, it's okay to ask for help. I'm not saying that, but somebody telling you, Maggie, it's like, you need to do this, you need to do that, instead of that person saying, hey, like I'm telling you, get to know yourself first. Spend some time with yourself. You know what I mean? Say those affirmations. Believe in those affirmations. Just sit with yourself.
Okay. And we're going to get into the next one. And of course, we could go in on about this one, but start small. Yeah, start small. So, of course, you got everything, all these things on your paper, like I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm about to do that. A common pitfall is setting a goal that is simply not reachable. Given life circumstances, you got to consider what you got going on with you right now, people. you know, encourage people to look at the big picture and understand that every person has a starting point on what is comfortable, safe, and realistic. So it's not going to happen for you overnight. So people want instant gratification. Crossing off smaller goals makes you more motivated to keep chasing bigger ones as your body adapts. So even the small achievements, celebrate it. Even if nobody else is celebrating it with you, you celebrate yourself. It's like, yes, I got 100 subscribers. Woo! I got 3 likes on my page. Good job. That's one more person that was interested in what you got going on. That's an achievement. When you start looking at it like that, those accomplishments becomes more. Now you got 3 looking at your page. Next thing you know, 15 people.
15.
Because you're motivated. It's like, I got to get more people out there.
Yep.
So you continue to post, you continue to advertise, you continue to push yourself, even if it's just grandma just bought your cookies. It's okay, grandma. Let me take a picture of that, grandma, because you purchased my product. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
You use your resources. You fake it to make it. You know, when you start off, and then of course you're gonna take a fall at first. You're gonna lose at first.
That's how you learn, though.
Those how you overcome those things. So, you know, you got to build up those small goals so you can start looking towards achieving bigger ones. So that's the next step. And to see, I can't stand people. Learn my lesson as years went on.
I mean, ATL Leo, you still can't stand people.
That's a goal that you have to put on your agenda. I can say though, he is getting a lot better. He is. He's achieved a lot more things. It takes time.
And you have to look at you know, we've all had past and all that. But you have to look at the it don't happen overnight, you know.
Yeah.
So it does take time. I'm just laughing at I can't stand people because I'm just I'm picturing him saying it. But it takes time. And you're right, he has gotten a lot better. He likes us.
Yeah.
He likes us. He likes
we appreciate everybody. That's a name I haven't seen. Wait a minute, let me go back to that comment.
Right
I know
here.
I highlighted it, but yeah, I haven't seen his name. Welcome to the channel. Right here, I pressed it.
Yeah.
So welcome to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. We appreciate everybody just tuning in right about now. It's definitely easier said than done, and having a tribe is important. You got to have good people surrounding you to encourage you, to pull you up when you're down. Because I'm gonna need you. You're gonna need me. We're gonna go through these moments at certain points in our lives. And of course, you can't take it personal when that person is like, I don't want to hear that right now. Give them a moment.
Yeah.
Let them get that out. One thing about people is they listen to react. They're ready to throw in what you need to do right now. Girl, just pray about it. It's going to be all right. I've learned that you got to allow people to vent. And that is my biggest vice when it comes to communicating with people. I feel like I can't just vent and get it out, cry, feel the way that I'm feeling. It's more like, oh no, don't let it get to you. Don't let it bother you. Don't let it get you down. Well, right now I'm telling you, it's getting me down.
Yeah, you don't want to hear that. People don't want to hear. I mean, think about it. Would you want, you're down, you and your feelings, you and your emotions, you just want somebody to just flat out come out and say, girl, everybody deal with that. Oh man, everybody deal with that. You don't want to hear that? No, I don't care. That person don't care about nobody else. You gotta make it about them. And like you said, Maggie, letting them vent. That's what they need to do. Because you have to make them feel, the purpose of that is making them aware that they have a right to feel how they feel. Regardless if you think it's important or not. You're not them.
Mm-hmm.
They have to have their feelings validated. You have to have your feelings validated.
Yeah. It's like, and because like our moment we had before this show, you hold so much baggage, so much in, and you break down. And you can't control it sometimes. So it's like, I don't need for you to be just pat me on my shoulder right now. I need to get this out. Let me yell. Let me cry. Let me punch a wall. This is me releasing that because I held onto it for so long. I'm still dealing with that right now. I'm still angry. I'm still unhappy. I'm still going through things. I might look like I'm okay,
right,
but I'm not. Yeah. I wake up every morning wondering what the I'm going to be doing, how I'm going to make sure that my ends are met.
Yeah,
their needs are taken care of. I got to take a second job and things like that because guess what? Son of a, don't give a.
Yeah,
I got to do it. I got to do it. So it's like, let that person vent. I know we went all off subject, but now, tailor according to personal needs. It's important to realize that no size fits all. Every person has different needs and access. The beauty of goal setting is that anything and everything can be tailored to fit one's needs. For example, among people who are trying to lose weight and exercise regularly, some may have it at home on demand fitness platforms, while others might be on a tight budget. So you make it however you can do it with the resources you have, with the people you have. Everybody's journeys to their success is completely different.
Yeah.
So how your friend got on from shaking her ass to get where she needed to be. Oh, trust it was some sacrifices and consequences that had to go with that glam.
Yeah. And we might have to do the same thing, Maggie. Y'all, me and Maggie, we might have to get on the pole. It's going to be a world longest pole, stripper pole in Atlanta. And we might have to jump on it.
And that's what I'm saying. And we don't judge or nobody how you making, shaking your thing to make some change, people.
Tell y'all friends. But they got
throw them dollars out.
Have some dollars. Because I'm telling you, I'm about there. The pride is gone. I don't care.
Seriously, with this economy, you got to have about 2011 and you know, you got to be babysitting, selling weed, cooking chicken, passing out plates. You got to be doing it all to make it work.
No, we gonna be passing out. Never mind. I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say that, y'all. I ain't gonna say it. Gonna be.
But that's the real instance of it, though. That is the real instance of it. So dancing like a stripper. That's what.
He's about passing out ass, girl. Okay, let's move on.
Sorry. So
y'all,
your goals is your own journeys. However you get there is yours.
Right.
Tailor to how it fits for you. What you do is going to be different from the next person. And it may not happen for you overnight. It may happen for you when you're 40 years old. It's a lot of people that's older that finally got it. So they got their act together and finally making it. So there's not even a timeline to getting it together. So, and plan ahead. You got to plan ahead. You just can't wake up like, you know what? I'm going to be a rapper. Oh, really? Do you even know how to rap? Do you even know? No. I'm gonna be this amazing YouTube personality and you dry. You ain't got no sense of humor. You just on this camera like this, hey, everybody. Today we're gonna I just want you to listen to me because I think I'm funny.
What are we listening to?
I just think everybody's going to like me because it's happening for my friend over there. So I'm going to say some jokes.
No. No.
So planning ahead, people. The process of planning ahead involves research the topic and gathering relevant resources. Can you do the shit is the question. Is it something that you can really do? But excuse our language, people.
I'm so sorry. We try to stay on subject. We gonna move along, but y'all just don't understand. I think we are letting loose because it was going down before the show started. I mean, I broke down very hard in a like I was in pain type of cry.
Yeah,
I broke down very out to the floor, like I had nothing left. So just forgive us. You
needed it.
We silly right now, but we good.
So we're gonna hold yourself accountable. We already mentioned that. So you got to be realistic with yourself. If you're not good enough at that thing, and you know it ain't a good product, you don't slap some paper on a cup and said that this is just the best quality of, you know what I'm saying? You don't just threw something together. Don't know how to make it. Or no, you went and, bootlegged it. You don't bought some water bottles and threw a label on it. It was like, yep, this is that spring water, baby. Handmade, custom made.
Yeah, it's custom made and handmade. All right.
What is it? I was going to try to be a movie star, but thinking about it, hell no, that ain't going to happen.
I tell Leo, Casting Cab on Facebook, they looking for some people now.
Go
hit them up for some extras now.
Yeah, so we almost down to the bottom of this one, but prioritize rest.
Oh, Lord, yes.
Now, that's one thing that me and Kai got a damn problem with. Putting too much on our plate, trying to do a little too much. Mike know it. He don't pull him to the side. Maggie, calm down. I don't have to get on him a couple of times.
Guys, I'm at the point where I'm about to pull my whole tribe together. We're going to go in. We're going to have us a 15-bedroom house, our own community. And we all just going to, I'm for real. That's how, that's
how a lot of people living, though. That's how a lot of people living, though. It's some of these cultures are pulling their community together and they're living in the same houses and making it work.
I'm dead serious, guys. I'm serious.
Got to get some rest, though. So if you got all those people, it takes a village. You got all these villages. That means mama need to take a nap sometime.
And somebody else need to be around to handle whatever.
Absolutely. Because you got to rest. I know everybody will, sleeping ain't going to make the bread, but you going to wear yourself thin where you ain't going to be able to do that. You're going to pass out something in somebody's parking lot. They pull you to the hospital because you're dehydrated.
I heard somebody, it was a nurse, was sick as I don't know what, sick in the doctor and worried about having to be at work at a certain time that day. You a nurse and you?
But just like my therapist, not the one I'm talking to now, but my previous therapist, she said therapists need therapists.
Yeah.
Oh, we can help some of everybody because like what we're doing is motivational speaking, and we can help everybody else, but we ain't practicing what we preach for our own selves. I'm guilty of that.
Right. And
I can tell you what to do, but am I doing it? No.
Right. And I'm certified mental health coach. Maggie, you want to let them know about that? Hurry up.
I'm a third of the way. I'm in the middle of the second part of it, but Kai introduced me to mental health and behavioral health coaching. She is certified, and she, by the grace of God, gifted me the opportunity to also take those courses. I've passed my first unit. It's 3 units in total. I'm in the middle of my second. I got a year to do it, but
No,
my
it's not you
goal.
passed. You have the certificate. You have completed it.
Certificate.
She
I
has an
completed
actual
that.
certificate, not just
Yes.
pass.
Yes, certificate. So they gave me a year for the second one, but I was like, you know what? Last year I played around, I procrastinated. I didn't even need a whole year to finish that unit. So my goal is to complete this year, all of it, because we want to be doing something with the youth in the summertime. We have things that we want to do, and I want to be certified like Kai to do it. So y'all root for us, please. Leave me alone, people. Don't call me at night at a certain time because I'm studying Monday through Friday.
She's studying, guys. We got to get her finished with this, and her and I actually so I want to do like a refresher. You know, I'm certified. I want to go through it, and we're just gonna go through kind of quickly, kind of do a refresher and talk about some things. So yeah, just support us, support her. Because she's gonna need that to finish and get through. Because like she said, she has 2 more
well, actually
units.
1.5 because I'm midway through the second one already. So
okay. So
I'm getting there. Well, no, well, let me take that back. It's 2 units, it's 2 chapters in that one. I'm in the first chapter. So yeah, we close. We close to almost halfway.
Yep.
But I really literally had to discipline myself though. So this is that conversation about following through is the last step. You got to be consistent, and you got to refrain from the available time. You know, so it's like if you don't put a time for yourself and say, you know what, at 8:00 every day, whatever is going on in my life, everything else got to shut down. I got to cut my phone off. I got to do this. I got to study. That's basically, this is me telling myself that. I literally had to do that. I was like, you know what? I'm just focused. I get off of work. I'll be so tired. And then it's like, I just let the day go by. Okay, I'm finna eat. I'm finna talk to somebody. I'm finna go to bed. And I ain't did nothing. But 1 hour. And sometimes I be so happy into that topic. I'm learning something exciting. I end up doing 2 hours. It's like, so then I'm starting to push myself. I was like, you know what? I can do one more lesson. It's only 30 minutes. It's only an hour.
Because they're about between 30 and an hour. So y'all, it's work, but it can be like, you know, because you're learning about yourself too.
Yeah. So it's like, of course, so that's my personal goal. That's my realistic goal. Of course, I want a restaurant. Oh, I want to be this. I want to do all of that. But right now, I can't achieve that restaurant right now. You know, so let me just find somebody that I can partner with and promote their business. You know, advertise them. They already got it. So I can just bring the people there. And that way, that crowd follows me when I'm ready to open up my own thing. I already got that clientele. Maggie throws nice events, this, that, and the other. That's where I'm going with it. So you got to really set yourself for success. You can't set yourself to fail. Things you know you cannot afford. You ain't even looked at a business plan yet. You ain't even did the paperwork yet. But you want to be all this, all these entrepreneurs and everything else. And it says, yes, just because you're not busy to others doesn't mean you are available. And people need to understand that.
Yep.
That's a good one.
Yep.
That's a good one.
That's a great one.
Just because you got something going on and everything, the world is crashing and burning. Did you even think about what I might be having going on right now? Time doesn't stop for you.
Nope.
All the time. Some things will not work in the order that you want it to be. Shit happens. You
every
thought
day.
you was gonna get off at 5 o'clock, but shit, the kid ran outside butt naked. Now I got to go round and round and chase him.
Woo, girl.
Or the pipes busted because it's cold outside. Things happen.
And just when you're not, mind you, we told you all that both of us were just having that day. Told you, broke down or crying and all that, just felt it. Do you know, while working, on top of the pipes busting and all that, it's just simple stuff like when you're feeling how you're feeling, and then you look at your phone and you got all these text messages and it requires action from you. And I'm like, oh my God, this coach texted me this, want me to do this. This coach at the want to do this and this.
Yeah.
I love them to death, and it's nothing against them. They don't know. I'm not saying they did anything, but just they don't know how I am in the moment, right? But just to even see it, just I'm gonna speak for myself, but just sets me off. If y'all listening, I'm sorry, but I'm just saying, it's just like, here's something else. You know what I'm saying? It be little stuff like that for me. It's like, oh my God.
I can't. My thing is, what you're going to say, what I'm going to say to that is like, we're only one person. Right. We're pulling us thin. You want me to be over here. He wants me over there. She needs me right here, but you need to be right here talking to me at this very moment, at my very time, when I just had a child break down. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I need to sleep. Sorry. I hope you're okay. I'm hoping you're having a wonderful day. So we need to find ways to change your attitude when you can't change your situation, because situations is going to situate.
We gotta do better, y'all. We gotta do better and hold each other accountable. And when somebody says I'm gonna hold you accountable, that can kind of sting you too, because it's like, I don't need you. Stop. Don't check me. Don't be looking. That just means, to me, it's just having the support. Sometimes you need somebody to remind you who you are, what you're capable of, and to help just. Even though but it's like, hey, I'm here to remind you, do this. You know what I'm saying? And just get you back on the right track, because you can lose yourself. Like, I'm trying to get myself back together. Maggie's trying to get herself back together. We've got a lot to discuss and do, because we're over it. We over it. You know what I mean? We want change. We want to be serious about what we're doing and find a way. If we really want something, me and her, we're going to have to find a way. We can't keep making the excuse of these kids. Now, it's a lot, but we at least have to put in that effort. Right now, we don't feel like we have put in enough effort. We've put in effort, but we could have done more. And that's all we're saying.
So this is the year where we was like, cut the BS about these New Year's resolutions. We had so many things that we wanted to do, but it was like, I think we were just excited for women coming together with the same thought patterns and same ideas. We got extremely excited. Then we was like, okay, now how are we gonna do it? Well, I can't even get a break right now to even sit down and plan how we're gonna do this.
Right.
So it was a touch and go with me and Kai. It was like, what can we do?
Right.
What does our time allows at this point? Because we're both busy women.
We busy. But look, you my sister girl, and we gonna do this, because we have to gotta follow the path.
Oh yeah. So, so we gotta change your attitude. So there are some little, key points, and then of course we'll probably wrap this up pretty soon.
History? Isn't this Black History Month?
You want to go ahead?
Don't we have
No,
a
that's
Black History
after.
Month?
That was after that. Black History
Okay.
came right after this, changing your
Okay.
attitude. So we'll make this short and brief.
Okay.
Then we'll get into the Black History segment. So, so where we at? I gotta find it. Okay, ways to change your attitude. So the science of attitude change underpins the following strategies. So you got to change certain circumstances. Notice and accept your feelings is the
Yeah.
first thing about changing your attitude. In the course of the day, you likely experience a range of feelings, some pleasant, some less so. However, you're feeling. You might take a moment to simply notice and even jot down your emotions in a journal. Not a lot of us do that, or on a sticky note. But consider what you're feeling and whether certain emotions feel more intense at a particular time of the day. So you got to know yourself as well. If you're not a morning person, you don't sleep bad, your pain is happening and you're just, oh my God, I
Your
didn't sleep
joints ain't
well.
your joints ain't moving.
Yeah, so you're just kind of starting off on I'm stiff. I don't know. So you got to kind of know how you feel each and every day. You know your body. If you're familiar with meditation, you may have found that these questions can come up naturally during meditation. When you take inventory of your feelings, you can start developing strategies to alleviate the unpleasant ones and maximize the good ones. So now you're recognizing, like, you know what? I have a little pain. Maybe I can start my day up a little bit more earlier. I can go take a warm bath, get my joints going, move around a bit. That way I'm not so stiff and angry and bitter and all this kind of stuff. And then, of course, don't go to bed upset.
Thanks, Maggie. I think I'll start doing it because I'm not a morning person.
Mm-hmm.
And when I start work, I be like, I just don't want to do this. Like, this is not my.
Got to get the day started. Mm-hmm. You got to start. And he said, I can never get rest. So it's like, if you know you never can get rest, there's are things that you got to do for yourself. You got to turn that phone off. Set your do not disturbs at a certain time, like 8 o'clock. Don't bother me. I'm fine. I checked in with you. I'm good. But I need this time for me to it's going to take me about an hour and a half to unwind. So if you got to go have a glass of wine, you got to go take a bath salt bath. You got to, whatever you got to do to get yourself in a mood and a mindset that you're going to sleep. But you got to put yourself.
You just got to do it.
You just got to do it. Everything else can wait. If it's not a life or death situation that you can control or can't control, you're just going to have to let that be.
Let it be. Absolutely.
You can get that to the next day. So now, manage stress. Stress is the main factor to why you're not sleeping. Yeah. Why you're behaving the way you're behaving towards people. And you hold all that in and then you just explode.
Right. Especially if your brain, like us, I know you can relate to this, Maggie, when your brain is constantly racing and you feel anxious. That's the worst. That'll keep you from getting the proper rest. Like that is, and that all goes back to stress.
It's out there.
It's out there, and it's the number.
It's one killer. It's the number one killer because stress can raise your blood pressure. Stress can make you stress eat or
heart attack.
Stress eat less. Some people either eat more or they eat less. Not taking in the right things for their body for stress is, you know what? I think I could take this pill. That's going to help me feel better. I think I could smoke this. That's going to help me feel better. I think I'm going to drown a bottle of tequila because that's going to make me feel better. But does it? It's a temporary fix to a problem that you're not fixing that foundation. It's just something that you're just doing to mask it, push it away for a moment. Then you're feeling worse at the end of it, because now you're developing a habit to it. Now you're dependent on it. Now you're losing your family because now it's controlling your behavior.
Yep.
You become a person that you're really not. You become this angry, evil, manipulative. Some people are even thieves and criminals and
killers. Go ahead and say it.
Because you're not fixing this. Nothing's wrong with you. And then sometimes it's our family that puts it in our heads too. It's like, girl, go pray it away. You'll be all right. Nothing wrong with you. Nothing wrong with you. Why are you over here in your feelings? You shouldn't feel that way. You got everything you need. I give it to you. But mom, when I need you emotionally, when I'm feeling some type of way, all you want to do is pray it away for me. Throw a Bible in my face and think that's going to fix it. I'm hurting and I'm crying out. That's why I'm acting this way. I'm crying out. Can you hear me? Can you listen to me? Get out your pride.
Y'all, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I understand when ATL Leo says, you know, about people, he don't like people. I understand that to a degree because I'm a people's person, but at the same time, just listening to you say what you're saying and just thinking about the whole show and everything we've said, I'm just people they only think about themselves, man. And
yeah,
I'm tired of being around people like that. The energy, it's like it gets in your pores. And I'm tired of the people with all this money. They don't care about, you know, the rich get richer, the poor get poor. I'm tired of it. And if you guys, I'm going to remind y'all know this is the election year and y'all know the bull crap has already started with, you know, Taylor Swift gonna help Biden and his they don't have nothing else. It's just ridiculous. I'm just naming that. That's just one out of a million things that I'm just over it, y'all. Because when you have your own personal issues and then you have all this stuff going on around you in the world, you just trying to figure it out. You trying to make it. But everybody is thinking about themselves.
Yeah, they are. We all have selfish ways. And sometimes that selfishness becomes grander than it should be, because it's like, oh, what are you doing for me? But you're not looking at, well, I don't know, maybe that person couldn't get out the bed this morning.
Oh, boy.
So that's that. Changing your attitude when you can't change your situation, because it's going to get a little deep. So I feel like it's going to get there. So let's go ahead and get into our Black History.
Let's do our Black History. Let's give me something to smile about. Give me something to smile about.
That's right.
Give me something to smile about.
I'm telling y'all, I said we're gonna get deep in this, but this right here.
You got it for me. You got it for me. You got it for me.
There we go. There it goes.
Look, whatever. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be honest. Like I told Maggie, I was rocking with Coach Rock since day one when he was the interim. Some people, you know, everybody had their whatever their opinions, but I'm gonna be true to mine. I wanted him back then a few years ago because I seen it. I knew it. Me and my husband, Brian, we knew it. We knew it. And I told her a long time ago, said, Maggie, I be getting these feelings, my intuition and everything. But I'm going to tell y'all, when I look back, it was meant for him to leave and come back. If you notice, I've always liked the way he spoke, the way I was rocking with him. I like his style, right? But it seemed like he didn't got more, you can tell he's gotten more
confidence.
He knows what he's doing. I'm telling y'all.
He had the right teachers around him.
And we're gonna talk about more of this on our Lady Bird AFN
Lady Birds. Oh, we're gonna get into our What About Us too. So y'all gonna learn some new things about us. But I understand the importance of being the first Black coach in Atlanta's history without an interim tag.
I'm telling y'all, I know the feeling is so, it was already in my soul. I was like, he it. And y'all, they got a couple. I shared one of the videos with you. Did you watch that? Did you watch it, Maggie?
I watched the interview with him and Tori, but I didn't get the one that you I didn't get to the one that you sent.
Yeah, that's the one I
that's it.
Did you watch
I saw it? I finally watched it. I did.
He was like sweet and get me. You can just feel it, man. I'm telling y'all, I already knew it. And sometimes, first of all, things happen for a reason, but it happens in divine timing. Coming home, and it's so crazy because y'all, Usher got his new album. Is titled what? Coming Home. Back to Atlanta. Things happen.
Oh, he's coming to tour in October.
And my birthday. He's around my birthday. I saw it. Maggie, we got to talk about that.
We're going.
We got to talk about that.
We'll talk
about that. We'll talk about that.
We're going to get our tickets and be seeing our show.
Talk about that. Because I wanted to go to Lovers and Friends, but they ain't going to be here in Atlanta. But he's going to, his energy, y'all. When I went to see him in Vegas, when we was out, I'm telling y'all, he's on another journey too. If you listen to his new song, Ruin Me, y'all got Maggie to that and look at them words and the lyrics, and you gonna be like, oh, I know what you singing about. We know. I'm telling you, things happen in divine timing.
And this right here with this, that is beautiful.
Look at it. Wasn't he our first Black GM? See what I'm saying, y'all? Look at it.
So, yeah. Now, I know some people saying that he's not sold on me yet and everything like that. Yeah, it's the beginning. You don't know. You don't know.
That's your opinion. Yeah.
That's your opinion. But just like we gave every other person an opportunity, you got to give him that chance.
Y'all gonna be happy with that man. I'm telling y'all, and y'all gonna remember this. Y'all gonna be like, dang, y'all was talking about. I'm telling you.
This is a historic moment, man, because everybody kept saying they don't want to hire a Black head coach. They don't want to hire a Black head coach.
He even told RG3, he was like, they're really good friends. He was like, and that everybody was excited. But he even said, like I told you, Maggie, he was like, Jim Harbour, he was like, send them, I want Atlanta to send them over there, send them away so Atlanta can come get me. Like, he a grown man saying that.
He manifested that. That's what he did.
He wanted, and that's the difference, y'all. When somebody wants to come here, they have a passion. Remember we said when you want to do things from the heart. Remember that list of 10 things. That's the difference maker.
That's that goal setting. It's let's be realistic here. How passionate are you about this thing? Or is it something that somebody else put in your head to make you think that's what you need to be doing? One thing I tell about my kids, I tell them all the time, don't live for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever you decide to put your mind to, I'm all for it. But it's because you wanted to do that.
Yeah.
We have to instill in these kids and stop being their friends. You can't be their friends. You got to tell them how the real world is. My kids know everything there is to know about me and how I grew up, what I've been through, to teach them lessons and everything else. I don't sugarcoat a thing.
Yeah. And don't be afraid to have them conversations. I don't care what it has to deal with. Sex, lies, drugs. I don't care. Y'all, we can't, ain't no more. Not in this world. I mean, teach us on. I'm telling you, we can't force you, but I'm just saying, like, we strongly encourage you to be and get comfortable. I know a lot of parents are uncomfortable with talking about these things. I understand that. It is uncomfortable. It's like, oh, I gotta talk to my, but that's real life.
Yeah.
Damn all of that. This is what can happen. These are the pros and the cons.
Yep. So, with that being said, if you are in the chat and you're still watching with us, we really do appreciate you. We're going to get into what's new on our agenda for this year, since it's the season 2 of this episode, this show. It's been a while, a whole year.
Wow.
So
it's
there's
been a whole year?
some new check. Yeah, it really is.
Our last show.
Our last show started January last year.
Oh, I thought you somehow from the last show we did, but from yes, we're our anniversary.
If you're still in the chat, put a hey, a wave, share this out. I want to know what's new for you on your agenda. I know Oliver, you said you had a new job. Everybody else, what's new for you? Even if you haven't achieved it yet, what are you set to do? But we're going to get into this. We're going to close it on that. We've been on here for about an hour and longer. What's new for us is, of course, the lock journey. Started to go ahead and just grow out my own locks instead of the soft locks. And I'm excited. I'm happy. It's a new journey. It's a new thing. As far as, like you said, the mental health coaching, I'm doing that, and I'm getting ready to be certified to do this thing. So people, if you need some help and some guidance, we're going to be there for you. And we got the Discord, my mental space Discord. Check the description. It should be on there. If not, I'll come back to the videos and, purchase it. They would post it. My mental space. Of course, we have our big red and black event annually now. It was a huge success last year for Atlanta Falcons Nation. We had Pastor Troy come through. We had Freak Nasty with when I dip, you dip, we dip. He came through.
Oh, he did.
He did. So and we had a lot of our Falcons fans that came out for that, and we had us a blast. And so we're trying to make it again, but we need those donations, people. So donate. You can do it to Champaign Confessions. You can do $Atlanta Falcons Nation, whichever. Those proceeds do go back to what we did with the Atlanta Falcons Nation's donations and the ticket sales and everything. We gave it back to the educators, and they were able to get school supplies and do a big drive that at the General's Lounge. So we're just not taking it, and we're doing something with it, as well as the Ladybirds of AFN.
The Ladybirds of AFN.
Tweet, 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 tweet. Yeah. Now we ain't your average Ladybirds. Now we cut back and we crazy. We're gonna come at you.
We're gonna be ourselves.
We talk about our team, and we're gonna be ourselves.
We're just ourselves. How we are here, we just ourselves. We're not.
So Kai, it's gonna be Kai. It's a couple other faces that I don't want to announce yet because you got to see them.
Yeah,
that's a surprise. You've seen Whitney though. You've seen Miss Pam, and you've seen Asia. But we have one more in the batch that's back there ready to go. So, and I think we're gonna air that actually tomorrow. It's Wednesday. Oh, we got to think about that. So yeah, we don't know what time yet, but yeah, we're gonna be doing something now. These are impromptu shows. This is not our set time. Yeah, we're just reacting to Raheem being a coach now. So we want to give our feedback on it. So support us at Atlanta Falcons Nation.
And the coaching, the coaching staff that he's built. We'll give our input on that. We'll just get our reactions, guys, and cut up and have some fun.
We're gonna get into some of the audience, and just ATL Leo said he's want to lose the weight and get his CDL.
Go ahead, ATL Leo.
And go to Morris Brown College and go to Morris Brown. Okay, there you go. And they their accreditation again. So
yeah,
I'm happy about that. And his merch and 10-year anniversary on Twitch. That's a big accomplishment. You know, he got merchandise. You know, he has a following on Twitch. You guys, y'all go and check him out. He play a lot of games, and I mean, we be having so much. We be playing. You know, it's so fun. You can either watch him play games, or we play like interactive games with each other. Sometimes we watch old school things like we did before. We got to bring that back.
We got to do our 90s thing back, y'all.
Yep. Everybody in good things. Okay, Kai, just let us know. You know what's on your agenda.
Well, on my guys, y'all know I'm a busy sports mom. First of all, like heavily. Oh, Maggie, shall I tell them? I was so excited, guys. I called Maggie Saturday.
Yes, you did.
And I was screaming on the phone. And I said, Maggie, because my daughter, you know, she plays, she's in her basketball season right now. She also plays softball, whatever. And they won, you know, we're in DeKalb County. And she attends Chapel Hill Middle School. And her and my youngest son, but he's in 6th grade. We're preparing him to, you know, make the team and everything with basketball. He's a really very skilled player. And my daughter, she's 13. She has only been playing basketball for maybe a year and a couple of months now. So roughly around still a year. And let me tell you something.
She's amazing. Skillful.
I have this, y'all. She's gonna be special just with the year. And you know, I'm shining a light, like I said. And I had to tell my son, it's not just we've known you've been shining, it's been him, you know, but we have to give her flowers, right? Because just within a year, she has become, they refer to her as an X factor. And y'all know what an X factor is. They can make some things happen. And just to watch her at 5'9", she's taller than you now, Maggie.
My baby that's 13 years old is right here at me now.
Yeah. And you know, when all y'all was standing up against each other, she was your height. But now she done got past you a little bit now, and they won the championship in the regional. So they won regional and the county. I think 16-0. They didn't lose not one game. The boys did not lose one game at the same school. So they won Saturday. They got their championship. The boys won. So now they're preparing for the state to represent. They represent DeKalb County. And she also got invited to attend the All-Star Girls. Well, the All-Girls All-Star showcase on Saturday. So we're really excited about that. So, you know, that's another job for my husband and I. Well, with both of them, my son, he's rocking and rolling. He was a star for years now. He's 11. And so he's supporting his sister. They're great athletes. They play multiple sports: basketball, baseball, softball, and track. And all of their coaches support them. They want them to be in multiple sports. So heavily involved in that. But outside of that, for myself, you know, Maggie gave y'all some insight of the things that we're trying to do with my mental space and Champaign Confessions. We really have to hit hard with it, guys. And to be honest, even with AFN, because even with my mental space, AFN, our show, the fellas with Mike and K Styles and them, and then Champaign Confessions, it's still a big family. And so we really gonna need support. Look at Miss Pam. Oh, Miss Pam is celebrating 30 years.
Oh yeah, I was gonna get right back to that. I wanted you to get to your moments, and then we're gonna highlight everybody else's. And but 30 years work anniversary, February 21st.
Congratulations, Miss Pam.
J Rock, send me the link, and I'll put it in the chat on my end. Oh, okay. That way,
for Discord. Yeah. But yeah, guys, wrapping it up, we're gonna need support there. That's our baby. Still working jobs, you know, of course, you're not really happy, and you got to get motivated to just get up and do it, because sometimes you got to do what you don't want to do until you can do better.
Yeah.
You know, I had to come out of the corporate world because of my kids and support. I know y'all hear the stories with these athletes, how their parents had big sacrifices. A lot of them came from single parent homes, just the mother. And so I'm understanding that now. My daughter, she's had some, because she's going into high school now. And we told our youngest son, be prepared, because you're following behind your sister's footsteps with the recruitments, and we're going through that. So it's exciting, but it can be overwhelming, because you got this one. They're like, oh, we want your, you know, and guys, it's the real thing. So pray for me and my family along this journey.
And we will. We're gonna be seeing them someday.
Yeah.
But you know what? But you know what it is? The reason why it's happening that way, though, is because of you. You're pushing them. I know when you feel like, I don't know what my purpose is, and this, that, and the other, and I don't know, and it's because of you. You get in on them kids, you motivate them, you know. Trying to get this picture out of my bed. Yeah, you've been motivating them. They're following what, you know, you're making, because you're there supporting them. You're cheering them on. A lot of kids don't have that in their lives.
Yeah,
a lot of parents is not that involved in anything. My daughter just signed up for I love theater.
Yeah.
So she signed up for drama class. My other one, she's into debate, and things like that. So it's like I'm letting them just, because my middle baby, she wants to be a pharmacist. That's what she wants to do. I think my baby, she's trying to figure herself out, but she loves art. And now that she's in chorus and drama, I was like, well, you like theater. But that puts me in that mindset of where I wanted to go with that. That's because
I was just getting ready to ask you, is it a way that?
Oh yeah, because it's going to be where I can. She's learning how to do that. I'm going to still, because basically one of my goals is with this mentoring group is with the youth is I love theater. I was in drama club and chorus. I enjoy it. So I want it to be where it's a community thing where kids come and build their own plays from the scratch. So they have to build their wardrobe, they have to build the script, they have to build the set, and we have to put it on the show. So find communities and churches and things like that. But with my baby in that class, on drama, what are you learning? What's going on? Teach me some things that you're, and incorporating that into a program that they can do outside in the summertime.
Yes,
so,
ma'am. Yep.
So we're going to go ahead and conclude this one. Thank you, Pam. Very nice. Congratulations. She said, everybody definitely support your kid and what they do. J Rock, did you hit me up with the link? If not, that's okay. We'll put it on the
Thanks, we glad to be back.
So
been a long time in the making.
We'll be back. So on that note, people, nice show tonight, and welcome back. Yes. So share this out. We expect to go this long, but it's 2 hours now. We
It
finna
was our
give
first
you
show. Mm-hmm.
we have to give you your night back because I know it's Tuesday and we got to
Right.
prepare for this Lady Birds tomorrow.
Let's
So
go. Let's go. Let's
I'm
go.
excited. I'm ready to talk about some Raheem the Dream.
We got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about. A lot.
So
Mm-hmm.
thank you, Pam. Thank you, everybody that's tuned in. I know y'all tired now. We don't went long. We're going to give it back to you, but appreciate you again. And I love you. And we
We
out,
love
people.
y'all. Thank you. Thank
Peace.
y'all for y'all support. Thank you,
Mm-hmm.
new faces and the familiar faces. Thank you for you guys' support. Again, without you guys, whether it's Champaign Confessions, My Mental Space, the AFN shows, all of them.
Yeah.
Mad Mike Sports, K Styles, all of them, Jew Talk Sports,
We're a
everybody.
team. We are a
Everybody.
team.
We
We're
all
a team.
a team.
We're everything.
We
If you
all a
work
team.
together, you be better. Don't be bitter and think you got it all. Everybody has their own thing that they can bring it to a table of people that can get along and work together. We have to learn in our community to start working with each other, helping each other out. Stop with this pride thing that I got it.
Yep.
It a collection of people is much better. It's called the mastermind group. Everybody got their own thing going on, and you bringing something to that table.
Right.
But good night and thank you, Pam.
ATL Leo
I love my
says,
voice.
look out for the
Lady Bird's logo soon.
soon.
Yeah, he's been working on something, so look out for that, you guys. So appreciate you. Good night, people. All right.
See y'all. Take